What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another KeyForge tournament video from 401 Games in downtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada, brought to you by these awesome supporters that back the channel over at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you to everyone for your support, and thanks for being here watching. We have myself on the left playing Nordvisor, Smuggler of the Pub, and my opponent Andrew on the right, starting off with an Annihilation Ritual. That is the one when a creature leaves play. On either side, it enters Purge instead of the discard pile. Sorry, when it gets discarded, it gets purged. So this deck I'm playing, I did a deck overview video of this. You can see that by clicking the link in the description below and getting all the details on this deck I'm playing here in this 4-round Swiss tournament. And I start off with a Troll on the left flank, Crump in the center, and another Troll on the right flank. And we have a War Chest out there, ready to get some Brobnar Ambergen going. Assuming they don't just get board wiped by my opponent's Abyss. And I can't really see with the glare there. I know he's got Mars. I see some in hand. And it looks like Sanctum and Dis are his factions. And I'm running Shadows, Brobnar, and Untamed.
Gonna come into play pretty good?
For you.
Good for me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fighting.
Yeah, because then I'll go Mars.
So he's going Mars. We've got a couple of Grabber Jammers slapped down on the board and a Jammer Pack. So my key cost is now taxed by 4. It just went up 4 cost. So I only need 10 to forge a key right now. That shouldn't be too hard. But the good thing is if I can just smash those Grabber Jammers, thanks to Annihilation Ritual, they are getting purged. So I don't have to deal with them coming back and haunting me later in the game if my opponent has an Arise or anything like that. But I would have to name Brobnar here and smash them before he gets some use out of them. So I do name Brobnar. And a Blood of the Titans on Crump. He is now plus 5 power, going up to 11. And he's going to go right into the Grabber Jammer, holding the Jammer Pack. And let's see if we get the Purge going correctly here. So my opponent loses 1 Amber thanks to Crump's ability, since he's still in play and didn't die during the fight. It looks like the Purge pile is up in the center there for my opponent. And he's using the discard pile where he threw the Jammer Packs a little lower on his mat there. And looks like you get a couple Amber there off the War Chest. And a couple, what happened there? Did I get a Reap off of a Troll? And not sure what the other, oh, the other Amber was from Blood of the Titans. From playing that upgrade.
Yeah.
And that's discard. No, that's fine. You're fine.
No, but I don't want to accidentally mix them up as well.
So just put them, they're supposed to go under your faction card in the
I
rules.
usually put the Archives.
Archives is just a separate pile face down, yeah.
So it looks like we're clearing things up here. He's going to throw his Purge underneath his faction card just so he doesn't mess it up and accidentally grab them thinking it's his discard pile later. So I'm up to 4 Amber. My opponent has 1. And it sounds like he's naming Sanctum here, throwing in a Staunch Knight, who is now on both flanks, so he's getting plus 2 power. And he's got to protect the weak. So I believe he gets plus 1 armor and gains Taunt, gets an Amber from playing that upgrade. And he's going to discard 2 Horsemen. A Horseman of War there, and I didn't see the other one, maybe Horseman of Pestilence maybe it was, I'm not 100% sure. But he just discarded them, and since they came from hand, they do not get purged from Annihilation Ritual. That's only when they get discarded from play. So he's setting something up for later. Maybe he's hoping he gets rid of that Annihilation Ritual. He didn't want to put them in play so they get smashed by the Brobnar creatures and just sent to purge, and then he never sees them again. Which is an interesting play. We'll see how it works out for him. So I got a Dew Fairy out there, Flaxia. Flaxia's getting me 2 Amber. Dew Fairy on the left flank there. And Flaxia's giving me that plus 2 Amber because I control more creatures than my opponent after playing her. So we got a Crystal Hive artifact played on my opponent's side there, so he's gone Mars here. And he's going to use Squawker to stun Crump. So he can stun a non-Mars creature. Gets an Amber for playing that event card. Or action card, sorry. And then Soft Landing. Not sure what's. I guess soft. It's. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. He's just playing the soft landing just to get out of hand, I think, there. He could have played it to put Crystal Hive into play ready, but that doesn't make a difference either. So, but it does allow artifacts, I believe, to come into play ready. So I forge my first key. My opponent is at 3 amber. And it sounds like I'm naming shadows. Got a new Nerve Blast, so I get to steal 1. And if I do, I get to deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. And of course, the armor just blocks. I just break a little bit of armor off the Staunch Knight there. And Shadow Self going on the left flank there to help the Dew Fairy out with some protection. And an Urchin coming in, stealing another one, and he's protected by the Shadow Self as his other neighbor. And a special delivery coming down, artifact there, gaining an amber off playing that one. That one is an Omni. I can sacrifice it to deal 3 damage to a flank creature. If it destroys that creature, they are purged. And it sounds like my opponent's naming Dis. Is it board wipe time? Is it board wipe time? See a Gongoozled in hand, I think. So he's going to get an amber playing Gongoozle. So we just messed that up. Shadow Self should have taken that damage. And the Urchin should still be alive. But we just goofed that up. I just caught that there. I don't know if we'll catch it or not. But the Urchin is purged. And we see a Lash of Broken Dreams artifact there played by my opponent. And Hysteria is just going to discard it. He doesn't want to play it. It would be an interesting play, but yeah, I guess you don't want Flaxia back in hand. But I mean, it would have disrupted my board and filled up my hand with a bunch of stuff that I have to get back out into play. But then again, it doesn't really go. They don't purge, so I do get to bring them back, right? And then I can put Shadow Self where I want. So a Mighty Javelin played out there for the Amber. It's a Omni. I can use that to pop it to destroy a creature, or hit a creature for 4 damage, sorry. Looks like I did a Troll Reap there. He healed 3 damage off himself. Crump reaped. And Troll's going to smash the Staunch Knight for 8.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. So 6.
And I take 6 back since he is on the flanks.
3 gets blocked.
And then
So he takes 5, right?
Yeah, so we're just checking there.
Still 1 away from that. I guess I'll just sack this.
So protect the weak.
To kill him.
I may have been wrong. No.
3 damage to a flank creature. If it's destroyed, purge it, but obviously it's getting purged anyway.
So it looks like I used a special delivery there to finish off the Staunch Knight.
He will go to purge, right? And he goes to discard?
no.
Yeah, since he was on the flank, he got +2
Just from play?
power, so he was a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then 5 would have went through because he had 3 armor thanks to the upgrade. He had +1 armor, so then I had to use a special delivery to finish him off there. The last 1 hit point. I probably should have done that the other way, is hit him first with special delivery. That way I could have used War Chest to get 1 extra off of destroying a character during a fight, or a creature during a fight. But I'm at 5 amber. My opponent's at 2. I'm at 1 key. He's at 0. He drops Ammonia Clouds. And Shadow Self's going to suck up a bunch here if I do it correctly. So he gets 6. Protects the Dew Fairy. And this works good with his Annihilation Ritual, since he'll be able to purge a bunch of my guys if he kills them. So looks like he only got 1 creature off the board with that. And throws down a Zookeeper and a Bolter. Some more creature removal here. And we see, I think he just drew up a key to Dis. There's a board wipe, but it's going to take a couple turns to get that going. So sounds like I'm going shadows here. And we're going to throw an old Bruno beside Shadow Self. He's going to capture 3 of my opponent's Amber.
Want to take off my guys or call?
I'll put it back here so that I don't.
Yep. No reason.
Oh, it's only two Amber, I guess I captured there. And Umbra coming into play on the right flank. Shadow Self will reap. I go to 6. And Zookeeper is gone thanks to a mighty javelin to the face. And he is purged. Now ready up. Check with 6. And my opponent names Dis. He's going to stop me from forging using Lash of Broken Dreams, raising my key cost by 3. So now it costs me 9 to forge a key next turn. He plays 3 Fates, some more creature destruction. I love it. Definitely has a good Annihilation Ritual deck here. Lots of destruction and purging and direct damage and stuff he needs to just eliminate creatures. Very cool deck. And he throws out a Dust Imp there. That's when it's destroyed. He gets 2 Amber. Plays right into the board wipe synergy there. He throws a Key to Dis down. So that's that Omni. Gets to just destroy all creatures as an action. So it sounds like I'm naming Untamed. And we're going to play Grasping Vines. Going to mess with his artifacts here.
Yes, all 3 of these.
I'll just throw all of his Dis artifacts back to hand. So no Annihilation Ritual right now. Hopefully you remember that and stop the Purge for now. So Dust Pixie coming in. Get me 2 Amber. Going up to 9. And I still have Dew Fairy in play and Flaxia that I can use. And I'm going to use a Regrowth to get an Amber. Looks like I'm going a little crazy here on the Amber Gen. Don't know what I returned to hand there. But I play another Regrowth. And yeah, creatures in the discard pile is a rare occurrence with that Annihilation Ritual being out from turn 1. So I just play for the Amber there. And I reap to get 2 more. So my opponent not having shadows on their house card, I'm not too worried about going high in Amber here. But I could be walking into like a Doorstep to Heaven, but I mean, it's just lose Amber, so my opponent doesn't gain any of it, so I'm okay with that.
Quite a few Amber.
So huge Amber Burst turn there. Just one of the synergies of the deck. I can just name Untamed sometimes and just go crazy. Especially if my creatures get to stay out on the board for a bit. So Annihilation Ritual is back.
Oh, I wouldn't have lost Flaxia actually.
Oh, we caught the Flaxia. I accidentally purged her, but Annihilation Ritual wasn't there.
Play, right? And same with your guy. If you did yours.
Yeah, we both goofed up there. I thought that might happen. And yeah, the Bolter gets discarded there instead of purged. Yeah, we're just so used to that being applied. I had a feeling we'd mess that up. So Lash coming back. Annihilation Ritual's back. He gets an Amber for playing that. Key to Dis is back. Dust Imp is going to reap. My opponent's falling behind here. He's got to try to get Amber where he can. Try to get to that first key. I'm in check for my second key here. And Control the Weak coming into play. He should get an Amber for that. And he's going to name Untamed. And Gateway to Dis. So he's going to get his 2 Amber back. That was on old Bruno. And we're going to purge another bunch of creatures there. And he should get 2 off of his Dust Imp. So he is now in check for key 1. He's got 7 Amber. And I'm sitting on, I think, 14 or 15 there. So he's got Key to Dis and Gateway to Dis in the deck. I love it. So I forge. I have 7 left, still in check. I'm going to play Vigor for just the Amber. And he got me good there. I only was able to play 1 card. But I'm at 8. So he's going to probably have to play Dis here to do Lash of Broken Dreams. And yeah, we got to remember his chains there that he got off of Gateway to Dis. I don't think he took a chain there on the last turn, but I just remind him going forward, I'm okay with him applying chains from this turn on. And we got a Schuler coming in. He steals one.
Steal one.
Since I have 4 or more amber.
Dreams.
He's going to lash to make my keys cost +3. So I won't be able to forge at the start of next turn. Gongoozle for the amber. And he's just going to draw 1 card and loses a chain. So I'm going to go Brobnar. Looks like I'm full up with Brobnar in hand, so just going to get it out of there. So Blood Money, I'm going to put 2 amber from the common pool onto Schuler. So when I destroy him, if I destroy him, I will get that. And Hebby the Huge is going to come in, deal 2 to Schuler. Each other undamaged creature gets 2 damage. And another Hebby the Huge is going to do it to the other Hebby the Huge. And a Headhunter coming into play. And an Earthshaker that doesn't hit anybody because no one's 3 damage or less. Otherwise, he'd be destroying each creature. Or, yeah, 3 power or less, sorry. So we get a bunch of cards out of hand. Draw some more over to my opponent. So it looks like I didn't get any amber on that turn. It's just a build-up turn.
Well, you can name this, right? Stormy.
And my opponent can, as an Omni, pop key to this anytime to just wipe my board. But I just need to get cards out of hand, kind of force him to use it, I guess. And he is going to do it.
Blow up the board.
And then you get another 2.
So he's going to pop key to this, blow up the board. I get 2 amber, so I go to 9. And everything's purged due to Annihilation Ritual being in play.
Sanctum is what actually announced first.
And that's Omni, right? So you
Yeah,
can-
so that's Omni.
Oh, so he's saying he named Sanctum, and key to this is an Omni, so that's fine.
This is like eternal. Big play if you didn't.
But it sounds like he was forced. Like, I think he could have done Lash there. Stop me from forging, but he wanted to do Sanctum because he now has the Horseman of Death in hand that he can pull back the other Horseman out of the discard pile. And he had a whole bunch of Sanctum here to play. But I think he just said there's nothing he can really do to stop me, but he still wants to play it out. And there's the 3 horsemen. Champion NFL, Commander Remiel, Bulwark. Holy crap, that would have been a nice board. And thanks to my opponent for the game. Thank you for watching. We got a couple more games coming up here from this series, and then I'll have more to come after that. So make sure you subscribe and hit that like button on these KeyForge videos. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And thanks for being here.